Welcome to the WIHS Journal program. I'm Jack Pike, your host for this segment, and today I'm joined by Margaret Beacott, who is president of the Connecticut Right to Life Education Alliance. So welcome and thank you for being our guest.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
And just to begin, the Connecticut Right to Life website, which we'll share with the listeners in a few minutes, says that the alliance was created in 2023. So how is this different from the Connecticut Right to Life Corporation that was formed in 1974, and what led to its formation?
Okay, so in 1974, Connecticut Right to Life was formed shortly after the legalization of abortion in America throughout the country. It was a group of people that started saying, well, we need to try and fight this and get that law changed. So they started Connecticut Right to Life as lobbyists. So they would go to Hartford and try and convince the legislators to, get that law changed. At the time, that's all that was really necessary. But 50-something years later, there was a need to change that a little bit. And in order to do that, we started the Education Alliance portion of Connecticut Right to Life. So that portion is where we go out to the public and we try to teach the public about the laws and the repercussions and things like that regarding abortion in it was the whole United States, but then now it's just Connecticut that we center things on. So we did. So we did make Connecticut Right to Life Education Alliance a 401c3, which is a tax-deductible organization because the things we do requires money, and we need the funds to be able to do that. So
we have that same issue here.
Right. Yeah, I bet. How we came to be, the Education Alliance, just because we're trying to reach out in a different way now than they were in years past. So.
Well, as you know, I attended the Connecticut Right to Life conferences last weekend in Waterbury, where you had a good number of speakers and related organizations exhibiting, and it was really good to make some contacts there regarding this important issue facing the state and the country, especially in view of the upcoming elections. I didn't count how many people were attending, but there was a good number present. So, and as you said, so much has changed in the last 50 years with regard to abortion and right to life issues, both beginning and end of life. And What's been your experience with public perception and understanding of this serious moral crisis we have now?
We bring light to them that they've never heard before because most of the time they just think all of it is okay. The way things are now and how they've come to be, how they are. And we try to enlighten them of what the real laws are, because most people don't even know it, and how that came to be, and how it really affects us in a negative way. So Connecticut Right to Life does protect life from conception until natural death. So, we do get involved also with the end-of-life issues that are been coming out for quite a long time, too.
Yes.
So, they've just gotten worse and worse as time goes on.
Yeah. So your specific target audience is more the public and churches as opposed to legislators?
Yes, the Connecticut Right to Life itself does the lobbying with the legislators.
Right.
And it's not like we don't do anything with the legislators. We had some with us at the conference last Sunday.
Yep.
And even them, it's an eye opener for them too. Even if they are already right to life people, they still don't know the laws.
Correct.
What is actually allowed, and it's kind of shocking when you do finally learn that.
As a segue from that, one of the things that were mentioned on Sunday was some attempts in Connecticut by the Department of Public Health, under pressure from the abortion industry, of course, to remove regulations explicitly protecting the life of a newborn that accidentally survives a botched abortion.
Yes.
Do you have is there any more information on the status of it at this point?
I haven't heard at this point. I know they were still going to do public comments up till September 20th, but I haven't heard whether that, the health department has made any decisions or even has had a discussion about it yet. So Unfortunately, it really doesn't belong in the health department. It belongs in the legislature to be making these. They're just calling them new regulations, but really you're changing the laws.
Yeah, they're trying to do an end run around what the laws are, and that's happening in a lot of states in that regard, too. What kind of resources can be accessed through your Right to Life and through your website?
Okay, so we have, our website is CTRL, which stands for Connecticut Right to Life, so CTRLeducationalliance.org. And on that website, we have all kinds of stuff, things about our events we have, how to get help. We have a list of all the pregnancy centers in Connecticut area, one in Rhode Island actually too, and all kinds of resources for people. Like you were mentioning, we did just get started, so we are still, adding stuff to this website as we go along. But it is up and running. Hopefully by next week, and we'll also be able to donate online.
Well, that's
without
excellent.
Donations, we all work volunteer. Everybody in our organization is a volunteer member, and so of course, it always takes money to do anything.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the volunteers and those help are just invaluable for that.
True, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard to. It's not difficult, but it is hard to get people to have the time to put into doing the things that we do. Meaning, one thing, we go to neighboring fairs, and if those fairs are running for more than one day, we can't man the table. So we're always looking for more help to do our outside stuff, out of the committee type of work, to just man the table, to help us move things, to, like right now we have a printer issue going on and we don't know what's wrong with our printer. So, if we had people, that just would say, yeah, we could help you with that. If you ever need help with this, let us know, then we'd be very happy to do that. So right now we can't print anything until I figure out what's wrong with the printer, and we're trying to save funds and not call somebody in, and get a $500 bill or anything.
Well, as you know, many of the abortions now taking place are chemical, using the abortifacient mifepristone.
Right.
And on the website is a contact phone number for abortion pill reversal. And I just was wondering, how has that been utilized much, and the resources for that?
I don't really know if it's through our website that that women have chosen to have the reversal done, but you definitely can do it, and it works. And I've known babies that have been born because of the reversal. So, because the process takes 2 steps, you have to take 2 different pills. So
correct.
If you took the first pill, it can be reversed.
Correct. I have a friend and colleague. I'm a PA, as you know. I told you I have a friend and colleague who is doing this out in Washington State. And he's had some good success with it, despite the media that says it's not. He's had some good success with getting them started, which is really taking progesterone is what they're doing, and to reverse it. And he's having good success. So it is a great adjunct, especially since so many now are being done this way instead of going to abortion clinics. Yeah.
Yep, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
This is the WIHS Journal, and you have been listening to Part 1 of my interview with Margaret Beacott, President of the Connecticut Right to Life Education Alliance. We will conclude the interview tomorrow on the Journal program. The opinions expressed have been of the participant and not necessarily those of the staff or management of WIHS. I'm Jack Pike for WIHS News.